All right, you guys, I'm going to be making a cream cheese sauce. It's supposed to be a pasta sauce. It's by Holly Nilsson. I'm not going to make it to tea, but here's what I have. So I have some chicken bone broth, some Romano cheese. It's supposed to be Parmesan. I didn't have any. I need to use that up. 8 ounces of cream cheese. Let's hope this is 8 ounces. Probably a little under. Some pepper, some salt, tablespoon of butter, fresh parsley, supposed to be basil, it's fine, and some onion powder. So let's get started. So first I'm going to salvage whatever is in this, or these cream cheese packages, and then warm them up in the microwave. So I'm actually making this to go over a hamburger hash because I didn't have any cheese to put over it. So I'm like, why not find a cream cheese sauce? Because this is the only cheese I had. And I found one, so I think it'll be really good. Not quite 8 ounces, I'd say, but very close. Very, very close. I'm just going to heat it up for, in my microwave, like probably a minute. But in yours, it will probably only take about 20. 20 seconds, not minutes. Alright, you guys, as you can see, it's like pretty much like frosting, so it's a good consistency. So now I'm going to put in about 2/3, cup of chicken broth, or bone broth in chicken flavor. I should have got a bigger bowl. Now I have this Romano cheese. Like I said, it's supposed to be Parmesan. I need to use this by the 26th, so it's a good thing I found it and realized I could use it in this. Some salt. Some black pepper. Some onion powder. Mine always gets real clumpy and sticky. I'm really not putting that much in. It's just that it won't come out. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to melt the butter. Whatever. Alright, and now we have some parsley. They said dried basil. This is just fresh parsley. You know what? I think I'm supposed to heat this all up in a pan. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I'm just going to heat some butter up in this pan. The tablespoon of butter that I was supposed to, put in it. Alright, you guys, as you can see, the butter is melting. I better turn that down before I put anything in it. Alright, I'm going to put this mixture in. Really, I didn't have to heat it in the microwave. I was just thinking I could mix it all together. I forgot about the butter. You guys, my son, earlier today, I didn't hear all of it, but I heard him say, "Yeah, Uncle Festa and East Coast Mick, the power of my family," or something like that. And then he started talking about like my cooking videos, and just to let you know, he tells everybody that I'm a chef, which, that's so nice. I didn't tell him I was a chef. Listen, I know it's a very respectable term that comes with a lot of experience and education, but I'm not ruining my kid's parade. If he wants to go and do that, he can do that. I'm a chef in his eyes. It's pretty thin right now, but I'm going to see if it'll thicken up on its own, and if not, I'll just add some cornstarch. Alright, you guys, it definitely thickened up a little bit, so hopefully it keeps going. Alright, you guys, I'm going to try a little bit of it. It tastes good. Hold on. That's good. It almost has like a, I want to say like a rustic taste, but like a, not a burnt, but like, I don't know. The only way I can just describe it is like rustic. Like, when something's kind of like charred, but in a good way? That's what it tastes like. It tastes really good. I think it's going to go great with the hamburger hash. As you can see, it did thicken like quite a bit more. I am so excited. Alright, you guys, I am ready to put it into the hamburger hash. Alright, you guys, I have a small bite here with the pepper. I think I see some garlic, some ground beef, the sauce, and a little bit of potato. That's good. I made the right decision on what sauce recipe to choose, so that was really good. I hope you have a good night. Alright, you guys, I'm going to be making some hamburger hash. I'm basing it off a recipe from Gonna Want Seconds. I really did take this out to thaw, but it is not thawed, so we're still going to work with it, though, so here we go. So first, I have this beautiful assortment of mini bell peppers that I have to use. All right, you guys, I have my handy dandy little manual chopper. You can get them at Walmart, like I said, for like $3 to $5, under $10 at least, depends on if they're on sale. So I'm gonna put 3 in here. And with peppers, it doesn't always chop them completely evenly. Yes, there we go. But it's okay as long as they're semi-good, semi-small. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it again. Sometimes I shake it around and then do it again. Ta-da! When I get pieces like this, like I said, I just throw it back in and do a redo. All right, you guys, I have some garlic and I'm getting really good at smashing it, okay? So, let me just peel this off and then I'll show you. I know you can, like, my friend Wyatt's mama showed me how to, like, you know, do it with the whole bulb, but I don't have that part square, but I'm getting better at busting the cloves. Look at that. And now I just take it like that. See, I'm getting so good at it. I know you're proud. And thank you, I'm proud too. This garlic family in here, like, doesn't want to be separated. It's like my family is garlic. Do you think I could just, like, do it in a line so I don't have to, like, keep redoing it over and over? Let's see. Let's see. Not as good. All right, you guys, this is my garlic. That's just my son stimming in the background. So I'm putting it in here. I'm gonna give it a whirl in the manual chopper. Beautiful. It looks kind of brown in this lighting, but it's not. So I'm just gonna put it in this bowl with the pepper. All right, you guys, now I have some red potatoes. If you follow me, you know that I love red potatoes because you don't got to peel them. This recipe calls for russet, I believe, but I'm using these instead, so I'm just going to cut them up and get them all ready. And I have this pan. I'm just putting the potatoes on one side of the pan. I know it's ideal to melt the butter or oil, you know, heat it up and then put the potatoes in, but this is how I'm doing it, so it's easier. I'm also going to see if I can just chop this in half now that I have my cutting board and knife out, because maybe it'll be easier. Do you think we can do it? Oh. Haha. It might just be easier to squeeze out, you know what I mean? Alright, you guys, the potatoes have been cooking a little bit, so I am going to try to get this... It's coming out nice. I was nervous. I'm getting this ground beef in. Get that started. It's hard to do with one hand, though. There we go. So we'll get that cooking. Alright, you guys, now that the potatoes have been cooking a little bit, I am going to add the garlic and pepper. Oh, wow, that's a lot. That's awesome, because I thought maybe I didn't make enough. Alright. I know it's completely not cooked yet, but look at how pretty it is with all those colors. I was wondering why the hamburger wasn't cooking. I didn't even have the burner on. Alright, you guys, I transferred everything into this big pot because it was getting hard to maneuver it around. Honestly, I usually use this when I'm gonna use like a large amount of stuff in a pan because it's just easier, it doesn't fall out, and because I don't have my wok anymore. I need a new one. But honestly, this works just as great for this type of stuff. I don't know about stuff like lo mein, but this, pretty good. Alright, you guys, I'm adding the ground beef into the pot. I'm not draining it because, as you can see, there's not a lot of, you know, grease. And honestly, even if there is, it adds more flavor, so I really don't care. Alright. that is without the sauce. All right, you guys, this is a cream cheese Romano sauce I made, so I'm gonna put that in. It is almost done. Do, 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 do. Literally only a couple. Don't hold me to that. Oh my god, I should have said that. Wow, this is gonna look so good. I have got to show you a close-up of this. You guys, I think that looks so good. Oh my god, it looks so creamy. I cannot wait to eat it. Look at that, you guys. That is gorgeous, if I do say so myself. Listen, I'm gonna make this epic creation of like cinnamon twists, but I gotta be quiet about it because I stole these from family, you know, not a big deal. Sometimes I ask myself, like, if you found out there was no God tomorrow, like no higher power, would you change how you live? Would you change anything? And honestly, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't change how I live or how I treat people, but I might steal a little bit more. When Creed Bratton from The Office was like, oh, I steal things all the time. I gave up Karen a long time ago. I love stealing things. It's like, homie, I felt that. Okay, so I'm going to microwave it. Oh, don't look. My microwave's a mess. Don't look. Don't look. Look at the outside. It's cute. It's cute on the outside, okay? All right, so we're just warming it up so it's nice and beautifully warm and, you know, okay? I just heard my kid say, I'm going to kick your butt ass. What is he thinking? It's either ass or butt. You can't use both. Alright, so my husband's making us coffee to have with it at Starbucks, Sumatra. Did I say that right? It's pretty good. So now I'm going to try to break them open. They're very hot, though. But I wanted to break it open into a fancy, you know, break apart. But, man, that shit's hot. But I like that swirl in there. Okay, this one I'm just going to cut open, which I did. I guess I did it off camera. I got some Turkey Hill ice cream, some vanilla. I think it's like vanilla bean or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm putting that on top. Do some golden Oreos. I'm going to crumble them all on top of the, you know, thing that I'm making. So there we go. Do some honey. Dun. Honey goes great on almost anything. Sweet, savory, it don't fucking matter. It is great, okay? There we go. Yeah. And next I was going to put cinnamon, and I'm like, no shit, I'll put the nutmeg first. Because nutmeg is real strong, like, so I'm only going to put a little small amount on like that. Now I'm going to put the cinnamon on. Do. So there we go. And look how gorgeous that is. Oh, that's like restaurant quality. All right, you guys, I am going to be making some roasted garlic, which I've never done it this way before. You know, when you, like, cut it, like, I see, like, professional people on here doing it all the time. They, like, cut the tops off, and it looks like all the cloves are coming out, and they squeeze it, and it looks wonderful, and they make, like, garlic spread out of it. Oh, my God. I'm going to try to do it. I can do it. I can do anything. So I said I can do anything, and that is true. I can do anything. I'm capable of anything I set my mind to. However, I never read instructions. I never watch how to do things, so we're just going to wing this, and hopefully it comes out okay. I mean, how can you fuck it up? It's roasted garlic. Like, I feel like, got to be pretty easy. I have the oven at 350, a safe temperature, just in case. This garlic looks pretty questionable, but I've eaten worse. Alright, so, like, I would imagine you just cut this part off, right? So, I think I need to cut a little bit more. So, like, that, right? Yeah, that looks right. Doesn't this remind you of, like, trypophobia? I love stuff like that. Like, I love when, like, little things are all clumped together and look bizarre and alien-like, but I know some people don't like it. Beautiful. I'm still eating it. Look at that. Did this one have a baby garlic? Oh no, it's just, it was attached. Look at that. Why is this one purple? Is it the type of garlic it is? Let me know. Alright, you guys, this is going to be so cute. I have this little Pyrex bowl. I couldn't find my one that doesn't have the separator. But look, will it be enough room? I think so. Because I don't want to put a whole baking sheet just for this amount of garlic. I feel like it fits perfectly. Now, I think we just put some olive oil on. Whoa, that's a lot, my bad. As I put more. Okay, and I'm just going to put some salt on as well. Alright, you guys, moment of truth. We're going to see if it comes out. It's kind of hot still. I let it cool for a long time. It is coming out. Look, see that? It's hot. But look at that. It's all coming out. It's not as aesthetic as the professionals, but it worked, and that's all I care about. Hope you're having a good night. All right, you guys, welcome to dinner. Tonight I am making Cajun shrimp, Cajun chicken, some raviolis on the side. What are these? Spinach and cheese, some roasted garlic, and my kids having a burger. All right, you guys, most of you know how I am. Pretty much I never thought anything, or if I do, it's unsuccessful, but whatever, we make it work. So I'm gonna cook both this and the shrimp in separate pans just to make them thaw a little bit, and then I'll start seasoning them with the homemade Cajun seasoning I made. But I'm gonna do it in separate pans just because, I don't know, I just feel like it, because also chicken is gonna take way longer than shrimp, so better idea. We're gonna start off with some olive oil. They look like little Cornish hens, don't they? Alright, you guys, I decided we're going to do some baked potatoes, too, just in the microwave. Because that garlic, there's really not a lot of it. I wish I had a green vegetable, but I think all I have is spinach, and it's like the leafy kind, not like the good cook it and shrink it kind. Alright, you guys, so I've decided that on the chicken, I'm going to use the homemade Cajun seasoning. Now, I made this probably about, like, 2 weeks ago-ish, so you can see the recipe, you know, and you can see who I got it from and everything, and it's really good. I love it. But I've also decided on the shrimp, I'm going to use Slap Ya Mama seasoning. That has a little bit more of a bite to it as opposed to this, but I am going to put a lot on. This is thawed enough that it'll at least soak up the flavor, so... Wow, this chicken is greasy or watery. I don't know. Probably both. This is gonna be so good. Alright, you guys, now we're on to the shrimp. I'm gonna use this big pot just because that's what I have clean. I'm gonna save the pan, the one we have left, for my son's burger. So this is just gonna need some non-stick cooking spray, because the shrimp is so, I know from eating another bag of this that, like, it's very watery, so it's not going to need, like, olive oil. I will add butter when I add the Slap Ya Mama. So once again, I'm just letting this thaw out a little bit, so then when I put the seasoning on, it soaks it up. Alright, you guys, the shrimp is, like, at a point where it's at least thawed, so it'll soak everything up. So here's the Slap Ya Mama. And like I said, I'm putting a lot on. Alright, you guys, like I expected, isn't it cool how my burner looks purple? But anyways, like I expected, it's very watery, so I'm going to drain the shrimp, and then I'm going to add some butter and probably some more seasoning. Alright, so I just got some butter. Dog hair. And like I said, I'm also adding some to the chicken. Oh my god. I have a newfie and she gets hair everywhere. Okay. Going in there too. Alright, you guys, I honestly already feel like I've been cooking forever. It's been a good hour. So I'm going to put these spinach and cheese raviolis in. I'm guessing it's ricotta. Ricotta and Romano. Alright. I almost was going to be like, oh shit, a bunch of stuff is floating in there. It's spinach, duh. You guys, I got to add more butter to this because it's taking forever to cook. And I should have figured, because it's huge chunks of chicken. I don't want it to dry up, and I'm going to add some to the shrimp as well. Alright, you guys, I've decided I'm going to put the Cajun shrimp on top of the spinach and cheese ravioli, because I just think the butter and seasoning will add, like, kind of a nice saucy type feel. You guys, look at that glisten of the Cajun seasoning and the butter. It looks beautiful. And then we have the shrimp on top of the spinach and cheese ravioli, some potato with butter, salt, pepper, and chive, some of the roasted garlic. Here's my husband's plate. Look at that. That looks fantastic. I did a great job. Good morning, you guys. Is it morning? Gotta make sure. Yeah, 8:27. It's still morning. Okay. We're up early today. I went to bed kind of early. I had a stomach ache, so I just went to bed early. Look how uneven this is. It's fine. I am getting my husband to eat avocado, which is pretty amazing. Look at how big that is. So yeah. I'm gonna just make this with some lime juice, some salt, I don't know if some pepper. Put it on top of a bagel with some cream cheese. Put some sesame seeds on top. I think it'll be really good. You know, I actually prefer breakfast at home now. Like, I don't really, like, I like Dunkin' coffee. Coffee. But not, I don't want breakfast out of the home really anymore. I'd rather just make it at home. So, beautiful, beautifully ripe. Okay, I need to get the other stuff. Just as a side note, I'm using Thomas bagels. We woke up to straws all over the floor. My son, he uses straws in his drink, and the dog got them. They were strewn everywhere. My husband's making coffee. Look how handsome. Okay, so I need to show you my retro toaster as always because it's so beautiful. Alright, we got some lime juice. I decided I will put a little bit of pepper. He's doing too. And then some salt. And then I'm just gonna, you know, mush it all up. Dog hair is everywhere. It's just life, you know what I mean? Whatever. Alright, you guys, this one will be my husband's. This is mine because I like mine a little darker. Usually actually a little bit more burnt than this, but that's fine. Also, he'll get a lot less avocado. Trust me, he wants it that way. I'm not skimping him. You know what's so funny? So this is obviously a double pack of Philadelphia, and I sometimes don't know how to interpret, like, comments. Like, I don't like passive-aggressive people. Like, I prefer trolls over, like, passive-aggressive people because I don't understand them. I don't like having to analyze stuff, so I'll just, like, delete and block. And one time this girl was like, oh my god, who buys just one thing of cream cheese for the week? And I was like, damn, that's kind of like, I don't know, she sounded salty, so I deleted and blocked her, and now I'm like, oh damn, she was just preaching the gospel. These will be gone soon. Oh my god. Do I need more salt here? I got the avocado on, now I'm just doing the sesame seeds. I think this looks beautiful. Alright, you guys, I heard that you can make garlic, like roasted garlic, in the air fryer. You can put tinfoil in the air fryer. I didn't even know that. I read something about it. I said to my husband, you can put tinfoil in the air fryer? He's like, you better look that up. It might be like that thing where they were trying to tell people that you needed lighter, I mean, not lighter fluid, blinker fluid. That's my husband blowing his nose. It's loud as shit. But we're going to try it. So I verified it's okay. So nothing should, you know, blow up, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna cut the tops off, you know, like last time. I should, yeah, right there. Love it. Alright. So I'm gonna put it on fast mode. Now I'm gonna cut this into 4 sections because I got 4 bulbs of garlic, my bad. Alright. Alright, now I'm just gonna put them in the center. Put some olive oil on each one. Ooh, that's a lot. And then we're gonna do some salt. Alright, and then some pepper. Oops, that was a little hot. I'm just gonna Alright, and then you're supposed to, like, my husband's making coffee. You're supposed to, like, you know, wrap them up like a dumpling and then put them in the air fryer. Alright, you guys, I'm hoping that these are done because I do not have a lot more time. They kind of look done. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to take them out, let them cool, and then make the garlic paste. I know a lot of professions, they just, like, squeeze it on the bread or bagel. I'm not at that point. I'm new to this roasted garlic game, so we're going to do it in a bowl. You guys, I actually have to wrap these up in tin foil, and we have to eat them on the go because my husband's going to be late for work, but, it looks pretty good, although I could have cooked it for longer. I just didn't have time, but I have some cream cheese on there. I think it's going to be delicious, so I hope you're having a good morning. You guys, I'm making some wedge potato things in the air fryer. My husband is making some hot dogs. He makes the best hot dogs in the world. You don't even got to put nothing on them. All right, my husband is cleaning the air fryer for me. Usually I don't clean it, but it's pretty rough. So I have these, you know, red potatoes. And I think I'm gonna make them like wedges, you know? How do you cut wedges?
In a wedge shape.
That's a wedge. See? So, I'm gonna have my husband look this up. My father-in-law told me and I forgot. I'm gonna have him look it up on his Google thing. I'm probably gonna say it wrong. Yoki Farofa Di Milo or Di Milo.
Wait, are you using that for seasoning or breading?
Like both. Like, you know, fries and potato wedges can be a little breaded.
Oh, that's okay.
He said you can use it on stuff like that.
So it's called yoki.
I was gonna say do your Google thing.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm gonna take these.
I got a better idea. Come back.
Why do you always do that? You always say, I got a better idea and do exactly what I told you to do. That's Google Lens.
And that... Oh, I thought you meant type it in.
No. So it's corn or new. No. That can't be what it means. 20 years making corn. Seasoned corn flour. It's seasoned corn flour. You guys, I got some olive oil. Put some of that in. I'm just gonna eye it, I guess. I am gonna put some chive. Chive always goes good with potato. We use a lot of it. And I don't know how salty that is, but for good measure, we're using some salt.
Yoki is yoki.
Alright. Pepper. Here we go.
How do you do it? Yeah.
Look at that, you guys. Sometimes I just throw shit in, but this is my first time making french fries, like, from scratch in here, so I want to be careful. Alright, that's the first level going in. My husband's gonna try one. Was that your ASMR bite?
No, that was my I don't want a bubble tongue bite.
Does it need more time?
You can give it a little more time, but it's not bad.
Alright, you guys, I'm not waiting that long again, so I'm just dumping them all in there. And you know what? They'll cook how they cook. I'll show you the ones that we already made. They look pretty good. Alright, you guys, these are the first, you know, it's the first batch we made. Here's the crispiness. I like how the corn flour, like, bubbled. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna try one. I like them. I could have definitely cooked them a little longer, like my husband said. But I do like the seasoning. What are you doing with that brown sugar?
That's going in the beans.
Alright. He's currently taking some out because he put, like, literally 9 pounds of it in there. Look at his freckles. We got the pork and beans. Oh, wow, them are sick. You cannot eat these rolls. You guys remember when, you know, this was like the main dish my kid liked? Celeste pizza, 4 cheese, or he liked the original. Or this is original, but there's another one that's not 4 cheese, I thought. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But anyways, he decided he wanted another one again, because we wanted to get, like, single serve, because usually if we get a whole one, he'll find it. He'll go in the fridge, and, like, mouth face on the whole thing. We're like, we can't be doing this. So at least this is single serve. And they're only $1 still, so who cares? You can get them from the Dollar Tree. These ones I got from Market Basket, but we love the Dollar Tree. So yeah, hopefully he eats one. I will never forget, one time somebody sent me a message, and it was a Celeste cheese pizza, a cookies and cream Pop-Tart on the side, and I think there might have even been a Snapple apple drink. And they said, like, oh, we had a dinner inspired by, and they said, you know, my kid, oh my god, that's so sweet. I'll always remember that. Look at how those hot dogs are coming along. I love when they're burnt like that. You guys, I've been, like, taking these out and just, like, you know, kind of rolling them around. Look how professional those slits in the hot dogs look. A++ times a million. These ones are fatter than Oscar Mayer. Because I usually only buy Oscar Mayer, but these bar ones, they're cheaper and fatter. Even if it's lower quality meat, who gives a shit? Look at that. How did you learn how to do this?
Grandfather.
That's so cool. I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
So I don't need this stick.
Can we put it in the fridge?
Yeah.
Look at that. It's the perfect... Oh my god. Can I show them? That's perfect. Are you kidding me? This is the second batch. They look way more done. I'll show you an up close. I'll just show you the up close when, like, we construct the plates. All right, you guys. Here are the hot dogs. Look at the buns. Hold on. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. The, you know, potatoes, taters, whatever, the wedges, some ranch, and then the brown sugar, pork and beans. And then, of course, we got the Celeste pizza. Okay, you guys, my husband is holding the camera. Listen, my husband always eats... excuse me, ma'am. My husband always eats cold stuff out of the can like this. And I was always like, that's disgusting. Oh, my best friend just messaged me thank you because I told her she can always count on me to turn up to her funeral with a boombox with the Until the Day I Die song. I got you. Okay, so, anyways, I watched this girl on here. You're getting crooked. I watched this girl on here who, she's in a dorm. I'll tag her. And, she eats cold stuff out of a can. And she makes it look so good. And it'll be like Dollar Tree stuff, and it looks like fine dining. I'm gonna try this. I saw in the comments, people are like, oh, when it's cold, it hits different. These are SpaghettiOs. Chef Boyardee. No!
It does hit different.
Here's 2 meatballs.
Meatballs.
Not bad. Oh, there's some pasta. I see the allure. I think this is ew. I think this is better than when it's
heated. Huh?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
I might like the meatballs better heated. I don't know, but I like the pastas better cold.
Bon appetit.
Alright, you guys, we're gonna make breakfast. I'm so excited because I got corned beef hash. I almost got the generic version, but then Libby's was only like, you know, I think 10 cents more, so gotta have Libby's. And I got the coffee going. Yeah, I'm gonna drink coffee at home today. So far, so. Alright, so I'm just gonna put some butter in. And you know, I think I'm gonna make those Velveeta eggs again. They were so good. I'm gonna use the same pan. Oh my god, I always forget that the coffee pot makes an alarm noise. Okay, I got the butter in here. It's going to melt. I'll put the corned beef hash in. When I'm done with that, in the same pan, I am going to cook the eggs, so... I shouldn't say this while I'm cooking food. This is going to be unappetizing, but I remember the first time I was introduced to corned beef hash. I was at a babysitter's house, and her daughter saw it, and she's like, it looks like my cat's throw up. And I'm like, oh my god, it does look just like that, but it's so good. Why does it have to look like that? You guys, these bagels are so uneven that I'm literally gonna cook them, cream cheese them, and then cut them in half for my husband and I, because I can't fathom one of us having this one and one of us getting the reign supreme, you know what I mean? I mean, look at that difference. Oh my gosh. Alright, you guys, I'm adding some garlic powder. I know I usually put adobo on everything, but I've learned, in my opinion, it doesn't taste good on corned beef hash. I'm also adding some salt. I know it's very salty anyways, but whatever floats your pickle, and this floats mine. So, now some, or lack thereof. Now some black pepper. All right, I'm finally getting a crisp on the bottom, which is what I want. I think no, I almost said hash browns. I'm tired. No corned beef hash should be without a crispy bottom. All right, you guys, I'm just scrambling the eggs, and then I also cut up the Scam Velveeta, Great Value Velveeta. I think I might like it better. I don't know. In little cubes, so I'll put that in after. Do do do. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Some almond joy. And that is breakfast. I hope you're all having a great morning. Alright, you guys, tonight I'm going to be making some homemade sloppy joes with some ground turkey. In my opinion, it's really easy to make like sloppy joe sauce. It's really hard to mess it up. Manwich is good, but it's also really easy to do it on your own. I don't have all the ingredients, but it doesn't matter because like I said, make it up as you go. It's still good. So this is the festive stuff. $2.54 at Walmart, and not thawed. I mean, what were you expecting? I am struggling. Alright, you guys, it's an emergency. We ran out of Celeste pizza, so my husband is on the hunt for it. Alright, so the turkey is all browned, and now I'm putting some onions in. They're frozen. They'll just take a little bit. That's just my son stimming. He's fine. It sounds deadly, but he's literally just happy. Alright, you guys, now I'm putting some minced garlic in. Alright, you guys, I just eye everything, so I'm just going to put tons of ketchup, probably this whole bottle. Maybe not quite, but almost. Alright. And I'm just mixing it all in here. Some mustard. Oh, I hate when it's all watery. Well, it still gives flavor. Alright. Some hot sauce. I don't have Worcestershire sauce, so I know I always forget to pick it up. Now some brown sugar. I put probably a little bit more than most because I like it sweet. Oh, that was a little too much. I don't recommend that. And now some salt. Someone asked, why do you throw it over your shoulder? I just do things like that. I really do have OCD, but you just throw it in the devil's eyes. Like, it's like an old wives' tale, superstition, whatever. Alright, now some black pepper. Why did I do that with black pepper? I don't know. Alright, I need water. That should be good. I'm gonna put a little bit more ketchup in. Honestly, he's in a good mood for a dude that just found out that we couldn't find Celeste pizza. He settled for ramen. Like, I wish I had known that. Usually he's so, like, particular. Alright, you guys, we don't have any rolls, so I'm using this wheat bread, and I was gonna toast it or, like, fry it in the pan, but I don't think I'm gonna, because I like when the bread is, like, soft under sloppy joes. It's, like, mushy and gross, but wonderful. You guys, look how beautiful that is. And then you got my husband's with the Cheetos. Oh my god, the glisten! It's gorgeous. Love it. Alright, you guys, I'm going to take you through like a morning of getting my kids' stuff ready for school. So he really has like a communication journal, but they like never send it home. I'm supposed to report if he sleeps through the night or not. He really does not sleep a lot. Trust me, if you have a suggestion, we've tried it. If it's legal and safe, you know what I mean? You would be surprised at the suggestions I get. So I just have to say, like, you know, if he slept through the night last night, he did not. I've been up since 3:30 with him. But I just let them know, you know, so they can gauge his day, which I don't entirely agree with this. I think it's a little invasive, and I also don't think his entire day should be shifted around whether he sleeps or not, because I think that contributes to less sleep. But what do I know? What are you trying to get in the refrigerator? Didn't you have breakfast?
Yes.
What do you need?
Oh, I need scrambled eggs.
You already ate breakfast. I'm not making you a second breakfast. You're not Ron Swanson. So I'm sending him in with a cake stir because I know he likes them. Listen, okay, I was feeling a little insecure about what I was packing him for lunch. I usually give him 2 different options, but usually they're both like either starchy or sugary, honestly. And so I felt like, oh, maybe I should pack him healthy stuff, like, because I think they were like casually hinting at it. So then I started packing him like healthy options, and I'd get a note saying, oh, he ate something different from like somewhere else. I'm like, okay, so back to shit it is. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna put this in here. You know, hopefully they remember to bring the journal home. I'm sorry, I shouldn't. It's just namaste. The staff is really nice and everything. I do love his school. It's just I'm tired, and listen, you see, I might be just a tad bit salty, okay? Because, like, my husband and I, like, my son has a AAC device at school, an iPad, and I'm so grateful for that. That is great and everything. However, he is not allowed to have it at home, and the reason is because my son has been very destructive with electronics at times. I'm not being held liable for an iPad if he decides to break it. I'm not doing it, especially when his speech is, like, flourishing right now. And so they sent it home with him. So then I had to drive back home because we forgot to pack it. I had to make sure he had it at school. And then I had to also bring his, you know, an update on what he did over vacation because they didn't send his journal home, so I couldn't write in it. All right, you guys, I always send my son to school with these straw cups. They work really well. The only thing, you got to be careful of the straws because over time they collect mold, so you got to be really careful and change them, buy new ones a lot. But yeah, they work great, so I hope you're all having a great morning. Alright, you guys, I've been working on the farm all day long. I am exhausted, but we had a crisis averted. So, I'm making a very easy dinner. I'm just kind of making it up as I go along. It's a pasta dinner. I got ziti with limes. Usually I like regular ziti, but the one they had was like really skinny. I don't like that. I like fat pasta. Bubba, okay? I'm using this Bubba burger to just cut up into ground beef, you know what I mean? It'll work. Some garlic. I'm gonna make my own tomato sauce. Some cheddar cheese to throw in. I have no milk or heavy cream, so maybe it'll act as such. Some frozen onion, and then my kid is having Celeste pizza, so throwback Thursday. They look like Salisbury steaks, don't they? They smell so good when they're cooking, though. Alright, you guys, my dog just pooped on the floor, okay, and my dad's coming over, and then I'm getting FaceTimed by my husband asking what ice cream I want, and then when I went to go wash my hands, my kid rushed in the bathroom, so that's where we're at. But it's cooking. I did wash my hands. Alright, you guys, I'm just mashing up the meat. Since the beef is, like, you know, almost, it's not quite all the way brown, but I'm putting the onions in because they take a while. They're frozen. Also gonna put some of the minced garlic in so it soaks up that flavor, but I really don't want any of the garlic juice because there's already enough, you know, grease from the burger. I just found this cheddar cheese. I'm gonna use it instead. I haven't even started the macaroni. My husband is so excited. Show them what you got. A cookie whoopie pie. Alright, you guys, I am putting in the cherry tomatoes. They'll just roast in there. It's fine. It's all cooked. I do think I have to put some olive oil to roast them in there, so there's that. Alright, you guys, now I'm just like smushing the tomatoes. You know how I usually do. This is just a 1/4 cup of flour, and then I filled the rest with water. Please, to my family, don't say anything that'll get me canceled. My family's wild. I'll be back. Alright, I'm just peeling some, you know, cheddar cheese with my little peeler I love, and then throwing it in. Oh, yeah. Hey everybody, and welcome to breakfast. It's just gonna be a 1-pan breakfast, very simple, very easy. So I got these Bush's brown sugar hickory baked beans. They were like on sale. I forget for how much. It was like insanely cheap, like I think 50 cents or $1. So I'm gonna open these and I'm gonna put these in, and then I'm gonna make some Velveeta eggs. So, and these are gonna go over toast. So I'm just using some of the spray stuff. Then I hope that these weren't on sale because they were disgusting. I would assume it's just because maybe they were going to expire soon. When's the expiration? February 2025. Okay, that's not promising. Hopefully they're good. my god, that's way too much. I don't have my glasses on. I gotta dump some of this out. A little burnt, but it's okay. Butter. I already got stuff on my shirt. I just like lint rolled this. Oh, hold on. So obviously I buttered this, like, you know, spread out the butter, I mean. All right, putting some on there. Let me go get the other plate. Got the other plate. Doing the same. Oh shit, now I won't be able to tell which one is more burnt because I always eat the more burnt one because I like burnt toast. Alright, and then the rest I'm gonna save. So see how this pan is like still has remnants of bean and stuff? I do not care. Okay, I don't care. It'll add more flavor to the Velveeta egg. Scam Velveeta. Great value. So I'm gonna plop some butter right in there. You're welcome. So here's breakfast. Alright, and I hope you all are having a great morning. Alright, you guys, I wanted to show you what I'm making my husband and I for lunch. I have something in the microwave. That's what that noise was. I'm gonna eat mine right after, and his I will save and bring it to him when I pick him up from work. Okay, so I got some rice that it's just instant rice from the microwave. I got some minced garlic. I'm gonna put some of that in there. Do about that much because it is 2 cups of rice, I think, or maybe 1 cup. I don't remember. Some onion powder. Alright, and then I'm just gonna mix that up. I'll be back. Probably need some salt and pepper too. There we go. Alright, you guys, so what this is one of those Tina's big burritos. They're literally just called big burritos. This is bean and cheese. I always figure you can't go wrong with bean and cheese because sometimes, like, those dollar burritos and things, like, not specifically Tina's, but when you eat them, it's, like, real cheap meat. So this, is just bean and cheese. You can't go wrong. So, I am going to cut this in half. Hold on. By the way, what I did is I melted that Scam Velveeta on top. It's just great value. So I'll just use this plate and this one. Look how perfect that looks. I'll give this one to my husband. I have this cute little dish thing I'm going to use. All right. I did that wrong. Hold on. I had to get bigger Tupperware. Okay, so I got the rice down, putting that on top. And I'll also put some rice on my plate. Now I got some sour cream, good old Market Basket. Gonna put some of that on. I'm so glad I found this because I was like so nervous I was gonna have to do ranch, and I just feel like I like ranch, but I feel like it would have ruined this. Alright. Now I just have some lime juice. And I'm also putting some chive on top. I wish I had something tomato-y, but I think this will be good just how it is. Look at that. That is a good lunch. I hope you're all having a great day. Those big burritos by Tina were like $1 where we went. I think it was like Walmart or Market Basket. So $1 and then like instant rice. Good cheap lunch. Alright, you guys, so when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, my new favorite thing there is their ham and Swiss croissant. Now, I don't have ham and Swiss, but I do have these butter croissants. And I have some turkey and some cheddar. So we're just going to try to recreate it with that. I'm going to put it in the air fryer. Ba-da-da. Hey, go. Da-da-da.
Rosie, come on.
Da-da-da. 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 Alright, I got the cheddar from Farm Valley. I love this peeler my Leah gave me. Now I'm just gonna kind of put it on. Do doesn't have to be perfect. I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, I'm just looking to see. Okay, so this is the end part. So I'm gonna put this on. They sprinkle, oh, whoops, that's the bottom. They sprinkle, you know, cheese on top. I'm not doing that. So let me see if I can get this in there. Flipped over. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, I guess I'll put it in for like 5 minutes and check it all the time. Why? This is because I spray cologne directly on my shirt, and I shouldn't. And then it leaves oil marks that never come out. Today is your lucky day. Wow, you guys, that cooked fast. I accidentally burned it a tiny bit, but like everything's melted. It looks really good. I'm gonna go get my tongs. Oh, the coffee's done. My husband made coffee. Alright. I'm trying to get this without ruining it. Alright, and now we're gonna put this one in for less time. You guys, I want to cut it open. I learned this is called a cross section, so pretty nice. Is the cheese melted? It's mostly melted. I don't got a lot of time, but I'm excited to eat it. I took this one out sooner, you guys. The cheese is like pretty melted, see that? Not like super duper melted, but it'll melt a little bit more because it's hot. The only thing about croissants is they're so soft it's hard to pick up. I'm gonna cut this one in a second so we can see that cross section. Alright. The cheese melted good on this one actually. Let me show you a cheese melty part. That looks really good. I hope you're all having an awesome morning. Alright, you guys, it's only 10:30, but I'm kind of hungry, so I'm going to have an early lunch. And I wanted to show you something that my aunt originally taught me, and now it's been like just a thing we do in our family ever since. And I found out that our family isn't alone in this. It sounds weird and like crazily simple, but a lot of people do this. Okay, so first you got Dinty Moore beef stew, and it needs to be Dinty Moore. Honestly, I don't even know if other brands make beef stew, but if they do, stay away. It has to be Dinty Moore, okay? My husband eats this cold right out of the can, but I'm gonna heat it up. Dang, it's really in there. 'Cause it's thick. Look at that. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go heat this up, and then I will be back. Okay, so for this next part, usually you would use like white bread, not wheat bread, but this is what I have, and listen, the cheaper, the better, okay? Wonder Bread is fantastic for this because of all those preservatives. It's so fucking cheap, and it's so like, it's perfect for this, okay? But this is what I have, Sara Lee whole wheat, so this is what I'm gonna use. This is too bougie for this type of, no, I'm just kidding. Sara Lee's pretty cheap, but no, seriously, like the cheapest white bread is what's best for this. Alright, so, got some butter, and now, the key is you don't want to like spread it thin, okay? You don't want to do that, so, I'm going to try to, that's even a little too thin, but I want to make it so it's like, hold on, let me, like this, see that? Just gonna put 3 of them like that. Okay, so there's our bread. Listen, I know this sounds so simple, but like I remember one time, my mom, my aunt, and I were all deciding where to eat, and I wanted to go to a restaurant, and my aunt was like, just bring me to a grocery store so I can get Dinty Moore beef stew and some white bread with butter. And so we did that, and I'm like, why would she give up restaurant like food or takeout for that? And now I get it. Now I get it. You're just gonna fold your bread, and the thing is the beef stew on the cold butter, the warm beef stew, is what makes this amazing. Is it too hot? I love it. Can you see the butter? Well, it's sticking out of that and it looks like cheese. I love it. It's so good in my opinion. You guys, my husband made me breakfast. It smells so good. He sent the kid in to wake me up. The kid was like, "Good morning, mama. It's time for breakfast." So cute. All right, so this is gnocchi. How did you cook it? I think there's garlic or onion.
Onion, garlic, it's fried with sloppy mama seasoning.
Ooh, sounds good. It is good. I'm saving this for off camera because I don't want to devour it all right now. But this is Velveeta eggs, well, with the scam Velveeta. And he's making me iced coffee right now, so hope you're all having a good morning. You guys, I'm so excited. So I've never had Spam before. I literally have never had Spam in my entire life. The thought of it, honestly, has always really grossed me out. But everybody's saying it's really good, and so I want to try it. So my husband had these leftover Spam ones. It looks like a rectangular piece of toast. I'm gonna try it plain first, okay? It's not bad. It's like, to me, it's like a cross between a hot dog and a piece of fish. Now, this is a Spam and cheddar, like what, grilled cheese kind of?
Spamwich.
Spamwich. God, like, That's good. I'm very impressed. This is a steak and bean burrito or something. One of those big the big burritos by Tina's. They're very good. So, I like it. I guess I like Spam. Wow, you learn something new every day.